So if God don't play about me, why would I let you? You are precious. You are a gem. Someone died on the cross for me. Shed his life for me. For me.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black. And today I'm bringing you all more of like a commentary reflection video. I haven't done one of these in a very long time because I'm not gonna lie, I'm out of touch a lot of times when it comes to media, when it comes to all these things that happen within the world, because I try to not be too consumed in my phone. I try to post and then I get off. I recommend a lot of people to do that because then you stay away from a lot of the nonsense and all of this foolishness that happens all on social media and so on and so forth. But I like to watch commentary channels, so that's how I'm in tune with a lot of things that may happen in different spaces. So I'm not going to dive too deep into the issue itself with the Cam Newton situation and his girlfriend that he has. I want to kind of dive deeper and dig deeper into the issue itself, expand on it just a tad bit. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I truly appreciate the love. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into the video. Okay, so where do we even start at? Okay, so I'm gonna play the clips. You have an idea of what I'm referring to if you do not know, and then we'll go from there.
But what do you mean you don't have a network?
I don't have no web of women.
I don't understand. You saying it ain't no other woman but the one woman?
Yes, but that's what I'm asking you when.
Ah, damn. See, I lost a radio host because I put him on the spot like this, but I didn't say his name or nothing like I'm talking to you. I'm saying this is what we gotta accept, Cam.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, understanding, as long as I've been with Jazz, I'm being completely honest by saying I have been with other women while being with Jazz. At this point of my life right now, I think where me and Jazz are, she's helped me nurture me to being exclusively to her. And it comes with time, that comes with patience, that comes with uncomfortable conversations that say, hey, babe, well, hold on. You did what? Okay, not me 10. No, that's not the energy that she's coming with.
Of course.
She's saying, hold on, but why though?
So first and foremost, I think it's important for us as women to understand our worth. And with understanding your worth, you have to know the creator. You have to know the one who created the universe. That root and that foundation of knowing the Lord is what kind of guides you understanding who you are in Christ and who you are in this world. Because we're all so important, but specifically I'm focusing in on women, and we are valued in such a precious way to the Lord. So why would I allow someone else to not value me and not appreciate me? So if God don't play about me, why would I let you? You get what I'm trying to say? So I think that's one of the first things, is understanding the creator and understanding the one who values and thinks of you so beautifully. You were wonderfully and beautifully made, wonderfully and fearfully made, but you are such a beautiful creature that was made, and he knew you before he formed you in your mother's womb. So that's the first root of everything. Okay, hold on. Hello? So that's the first step, right? That's like the first step. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is for women to understand their worth in Christ. That's like the first step, honestly. Because let me speak on myself. In the past, I've dealt with things and I've accepted things because I truly didn't know my worth and who I was. And this is not to say that I'm greater than a man and all this. That's not what I'm trying to sit here and say. But what I am saying is that I'm valued in Christ. So in order, he has to love you as Christ does. And that's like the first step too. If that man does not know the Lord, then how can he truly value you and truly treat you the way he's supposed to? And some people say like, oh, I know the Lord, or I know this, but you can clearly see in people's actions that they don't know that, right? So I think that's the first step, is for us as women to understand our worth and understand who we are. I think that's the biggest thing for me. Love can cause you to have blinders on. It can cause you to do dumb things and things because you care about this person. And I'm not saying love won't be hard. I'm not saying that you won't face certain trials and tribulations in your relationship. When someone's publicly putting your business out on the street or putting everything on the table that goes on within your relationship, I think that's another issue as well. Because I'm jumping ahead of myself, but I'm big on, if you have an issue, whether that's with friends or family, your significant other, that should be kept within circle. That should be kept between you and I. So if you and I are having a little scuffle, him and I are going at it or whatever, we're not going to show that to other people. That's something personal that happens behind closed doors that we discuss. Because when you get other parties in it, it just makes the situation worse and all of that. So I just truly, my root of coming on here is to kind of take it to more of a spiritual route, in the sense of for women to understand who they are. Because we as women, we bear the womb, we create life. Like, come on now, you have to like see that you are so precious. And when we as women just give that, like, you know, something as so precious as life away to just anyone, we're downplaying who we are. And I'm not saying people don't make mistakes. I'm not sitting here saying that at all, because by any means I'm not perfect, and I've had different situations that has happened for me, certain things that I may have allowed. So I'm not sitting here saying that, but I think the root is that I want people to understand, specifically women, that you are precious, you are a gem, and don't allow a man to diminish that and to make you feel less than. Because within this situation, to me, this is what it's displaying, and it's very manipulative. I truly believe us as women are so precious, and men are precious too, but that's not what we're talking about here in this video. But us as women are so precious, so I know that we deserve the best, and the best may be seen different in everyone's eyes, right? However, this is a situation, clearly, plain and simple, that is not, first of all, that's not godly, and this is not godly. This is not even the right foundation in the first place. And second of all, it's embarrassment. This can't be someone that truly loves you. I'm not saying that he doesn't love her, but this can't be someone that truly loves you to even allow this to happen. I think people's actions speak louder than their words. Do I think your words are important? 100%. However, I think the way that someone even talks about a situation, or where they act on things and all of that, I think that is uncalled for. That's one of the biggest things for me. So it's important for us as women to know our worth and know that you are gems. Know that the Lord created you for a purpose, for a beautiful purpose, and he didn't create you to allow yourself to be disrespected. Period. Like, there's a difference from people making mistakes and all of that stuff, but being disrespected and consistently being disrespected is another thing as well, where it's like, okay, someone slips up, they learn from their mistakes and they maneuver and they change. However, a lot of times people don't learn from the mistakes and they keep it going, so then it's just you just allowing this. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, I can't put that blame on you. And y'all know the rest of it, right? So I just want to think the biggest things for me and takeaways from this situation is that I want women to understand who they are in Christ. And I think we all can learn from this situation in the sense of what you want and how you want to maneuver when you're in a relationship and when you're dating and when you're dealing with men, is that setting that foundation at the beginning of what I'm allowing and what I'm not allowing. We can teach people how to treat us, right? That's one of the biggest things. We teach people how to treat us. We really do. What you allow, we teach people how we want to be treated. So I think those are just those components. So setting a standard, first knowing the Lord, knowing who created you, right? That's the first step. Because if we don't understand that, if we don't have that value, because that's the only way we can have true self-love not even in my opinion, that's the only way you can truly have self-love, is by knowing who created you and knowing your worth within him, right? That's the first step. Second is also teaching people how to treat you. Because I'm not saying we as people don't make mistakes and fall into things, even with knowing who created us, right? However, we can't listen to the lies of the enemy, because that's what he wants. He wants us to think, oh, we can't have anyone better. Like, this is the best person I can have. No one else is going to love me the same way. When those are all lies. Those are all lies from the enemy, from the pits of hell, okay? All of those are lies. So the first step is truly just understanding who you are in Christ. Second is teaching someone how to treat you is so important, so important. Third is not listening to the lies of the enemy, because the enemy wants you to stay bound. He wants you to stay in that situation. He wants you to essentially waste years, waste months of your life dealing with this. Now, granted, does everything happen for a reason? You're learning from the situation, and I don't see it as losses. I see it as lessons. I know that's kind of cliche, but I truly do. I believe that these type of situations form you into the person you are. But after a certain point, we have to wake up as women and see, okay, we don't deserve this. We deserve greatness. We deserve the world. And the world doesn't always be materialistic things either, too. Do I think those materialistic things are nice? Of course. However, everyone's interpretation to a lot of these things are different. But that's not what this video is truly about. It's just about knowing your worth and knowing who you are in Christ, okay? Knowing who you are in Christ. He created you beautifully, and you do not deserve anything less, okay? This is for all the girlies. You do not deserve anything less. And this situation should be a learning example to so many people, that regardless of somebody's status, regardless of the money they have, does not mean that you have to put up with foolishness. It does not mean that you have to settle for something. Yeah, you don't have to settle for this. No, I don't care how much that man has. Like, no, this is just embarrassment, and my heart goes out to her. It really does go out to her, because there's lies of the enemy making her feel like she has to deal with this and all of that. So I think we all should send our prayers, and I was about to say condolences. Lord have mercy. We should send prayers and love that way, because I do think that there are I know that there are some internal issues there, and we can't just see it as black and white, like, girl, you're allowing this. Like, no, there's some internal issues and lies of the enemy that are being enrooted and planted, right? So I think it's just important for us to also to step back from a situation, right? And I think sometimes we harp on the negative of the situation, but let's see kind of what we can take away from this. And I think one of the things that led me to come on here is that I think the biggest root is that people don't know their value and know who they are in Christ. That's like the biggest thing for me and takeaway. And I know I've dealt with that. I've experienced that, not to the same magnitude. However, I do understand. I can empathize, right? So I think that's the biggest thing. So no, like, listen, someone died on the cross for me, okay? Someone died on the cross for me. Shed his life for me. For me. Come on. He thought I was so precious and so beautiful that he died for me. He died for me, right? So I think that's the biggest thing. So I want you all to know that you are loved. You are cherished. And if you may not be feeling that from any other factors, whether that's from your family, your friends, your significant other, you need to, you know, maybe get out of that. But know that you are loved by him. And when you know that you are loved by him, you will begin to just separate yourself from a lot of this, I don't want to even use the word toxicness, but negativity. You won't even want to surround yourself by negativity. You won't even want that anymore. So that's just one of the biggest things for me. That actually even takes me out of this situation. It makes me think of all the people who don't feel like they're loved and that they're important and they're less than, when truly you are. Even us as human creations is so beautiful. Like, he handpicked us. He purposely put this on you and purposely put this on you, and we're all so beautiful. And I think that's the first step, is understanding that you are worthy, you are loved, and that you don't have to put up with foolishness, especially foolishness like that. You know, I'm pointing this way like it's right here or something, but yeah, especially foolishness. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, okay? So yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We know who we are, right? We know who we are, and don't deal with this. Don't deal with this. I don't know, that's what I just wanted to come on here and say. This didn't need to be nothing drawn out or anything like that. That was not my intention. My intention mainly was for just women to understand who they are and know that they are loved. You really are loved. And this is something really important to me personally, because someone not thinking that they're worthy and they're not meant to be here and they're not worthy of love, and they have to settle for situations that are truly not from the Lord. I have strong compassion that way. So even for her in this situation, I have a lot of compassion that way. It's actually very sad. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like laughing about it and all that, but to me it's actually very sad. And yeah, it's extremely sad. So I pray that like the veil is lifted. Yeah, so I'm gonna close it out here. Person died on the cross for you, and that person was Jesus, okay? He died on the cross. He handpicked and made you, so you don't need to deal with anything less than that. And if a man can't love you properly in the way that you're supposed to be loved, then you need to walk away from that situation. Walk away gracefully. We move away in a classy way over here. So I thank you all for watching. And stay blessed. I thank you all for watching. And stay blessed, everyone.
Y'all know I am. I'm that young man. Just